how do you feel about the companies that are doing 32-hour work weeks? They're considered full-time, 32 hours. They are saying that they're getting more out of their workers than ever before. And part of that is because time is a commodity and it's precious.
I think if you're working 32 hours a week, you're probably working at a faster pace for 32 hours a week, as opposed to a 40-hour work week where there's sort of implied BS. We plan for a 30-hour work week for a developer because we understand there's loss in just being part of a company. You got to go use the bathroom, get a cup of coffee, you bump into somebody and you start talking about a project that's unrelated to what you're doing, or you ask how your kids are doing. Like, that stuff adds up over time. So yeah, if you're in a company with a 32-hour work week, I would imagine that those companies are hyper focused on,
like, all that other
is just
noise.
Gone. Yeah. When you're here fully engaged. I talked to a guy today for like 20 minutes about filing taxes. And like, I didn't mind doing that because I got to ask how he was doing. I feel like I can be a better manager when I understand what my team is going through and the struggles that they have. I would imagine that those companies are probably, 100% business all the time.
Well, I mean, I have one individual in my mind that, they're probably, like when we're saying, okay, you're going to do about 6 a day or whatever it is, they're doing their 8, maybe 8.5.
Yeah, they need to chill out. They need to like breathe and yeah.
But like, here's the thing, right? Like, and this is part of the design of how that team wanted to do things. Again, it's isolating meetings out, all this other stuff to be focused. And again, part of it is they feel themselves under the gun anyway with the project that they're on.
I'm still of the opinion, if you get your sprint done and it's 2:00 on a Friday, go home. Like, so, the whole, you're a 40-hour a week employee. What we forget is you're salaried. So whether you work 30 hours or 50 hours, you're going to get paid the same. And I've never been opposed to somebody who's gotten all their work done. We schedule 30 hours a week. If you get 30 hours of work done in 30 hours.
Right. But then you got that cascading, boulder going down of, oh, but I still have this rock behind me that I have yet to start. I've been chiseling at this boulder, trying to make this sculpture, and I still got 3 more boulders behind me that I got to take care of.
Yeah, you only worry about what's in front of you. I mean, at some point you have to trust that
you're going to get to the other work.
Yeah. And maybe that just comes with time. But if I'm caught up and it's 3:00 on a Friday, I'm out. But I, if I'm behind and it's 6:00 on a Friday, I'm there. It's, I think it all averages out. I don't think a 32-hour work week works if you do nothing different other than you work less. I mean, that's just basic economics, basic math. If you do less work, you get less output.
Yeah. Or like, so the way that you're thinking about it is, it's not that you're necessarily working only 32. It's you're outputting 32. And whatever. Yeah.
You're probably outputting 30. There's probably a little bit of loss.
Sure.
But like it's kind of like if you're a doctor, like, or I don't know, there's probably other professions where like when you're there, you're there. But we're programmers. Like, we're on Reddit and we're chit-chatting and we take time to appreciate each other. We take time to slow down because we realize that there's, I mean, like the people who invented the coffee break, or like they weren't trying to be, I forget the story, but it was like, I think it was like, I'm going to butcher this, but it was a bunch of women who basically said, hey, we think we could be more effective in this office setting if you let us take a break. And the manager's like, yeah, sure. Like if it means I can get more output from you, yeah, take a 15-minute coffee break every 2 hours. And coffee, sure, that's a stimulant. That'll like, I breaks are good. Breaks help you like take a you can't just code for who can code for 6 hours straight? Nobody. Nobody. Really? Can you code for 6 hours straight?
I mean, here's the thing. I've played games for 14 hours straight without getting up before. So I mean,
Well, games are different, but like I'm talking like actually sitting down writing code 6 hours straight. I don't think you can do it.
yeah. No, at some point you're gonna do some like look away or look something up or whatever.
Yeah, you hit a wave and you kind of ride it, and then you come down. You're like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna step away from it for a little. What do you tell people when they're struggling? Step away, go.
Yeah.
That's where the 40-hour work week is. It's like it's your friend. It's not something to be mad about. It's something to be. It's like in the 40-hour work week are rest times.